You head up the Judea and Samaria Council. Over the past 50 years, we have seen great efforts to expand the settlements, which has led to great debate and scrutiny by the international community. Can we look to the Bible for a resolution in the biblical heartland?
Okay, shalom to everybody. I'm very happy to be here. And I would like to start regarding to your question about the connection between the Tanakh, the Bible, and the land of Israel, and the issue of the settlements, of Yeshuvim. In Hebrew we say we don't use the word settlements. We use the word Yeshuv. Yeshuv is to build the country, to build the land of Israel, which is very, very important. So with your permission, I'm going to start very quickly. First of all, the connection between the Bible and the land of Israel and the Jewish people is very clear. The land of Israel belongs to the Jewish people.
Amen. Amen.
And according to the Bible, we have the privilege today to be here and to build the country and the state of Israel. When I am saying to build, I mean not just to hold the country. According to our rabbis, like the Ramban, for example, it's not enough to live here. There is a special order, there is a special mitzvah to develop, to build the state of Israel.
Amen.
And one of the ways to do it, by building, planting trees, and building settlements all over the country, all over the country of Israel, from the north to the south, including Judea and Samaria.
Amen. Amen.
And I want to tell you, it's very funny. It's very funny. 5 minutes from here, as you know, we have the Knesset, the parliament of the state of Israel. And just now, we are talking about the Bible. Right? We are talking about the Torah. There, 5 minutes from here, there is now a big conversation regarding about the numbers of the settlements which will be built in Judea and Samaria in the next 2 years. So we are talking about something very, very relevant, and I can tell you that probably the next crisis in the coalition will be around the numbers of the settlements and where and when and how we are going to build. Regarding the visit of the President of the United States 2 weeks ago, I would like, with your permission, to say another thing. Education, education, education. Chinuch, chinuch, chinuch. If we want to be sure that the bridge between the Bible and the Jewish people will be something which people are going to live it, we must teach our kids, our generations, the next generation. Because it's not simple to be here and to understand the connection between the state of Israel and living here in this country. I would like to add another issue. I would like to bring an example for a story that I had 10 years ago. I was in the army, and you know, in the army, this is probably the only occasion that you have people from all over the society. Jewish, sometimes non-Jewish, religious, not religious, left, right, rich, poor people, together. And I was putting my tefillin in the tent, you know. I was alone. And a guy from my unit came over and asked me, Gael, I have a question. Yes. How do you believe to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to God? I saw you that you put the tefillin. How do you believe on that? After the Holocaust, after the Shoah. So I told him, tell me something. How many hours do I have to try to give you an answer to your very very important question. Because we were in the army, so you understand that we had exactly 2 minutes. Okay, well, we have 1 minute left, and I have 2 minutes for explain the story. So I told the guy, I want to tell you one thing. One thing. I'm not going to try to convince you why the Bible is true. I just want to ask you one question. 70 years ago, where were the Jewish people?
Amen.
I want to ask you another question. Where were Israel, the state of Israel, 50 years ago? This is my answer. And I told you, you know, how do you say history in Hebrew? How do you say history in Hebrew? Question. Historia, very simple. Historia comes from history. But Rabbi Cook used to write historia like Hester Ka, meaning Hester is to hide, meaning that God is hiding under the history. And this was my answer to this guy. And that's exactly our privilege that we have to live in this country, to live in this generation. We came back to Israel after 2,000 years. And after 70 years, we built a wonderful country. 50 years, we are back in Jerusalem, in Hebron, in Shrem, to our sources of Israel. Thank you very much.
Hallelujah.